Good morning YouTubers and everyone else. Just a couple of Summoner Wars faction decks just going to show you. I bought these yesterday from Gameslore. The Filth, which is a mutation faction, and the Fallen Kingdoms, which are zombie type dead things faction. Let's have a quick look at the units that you get in the box. First off, we have the Fallen Kingdom. These are zombies. Basically, these stop, I say zombies, these stop your opponent building magic and your opponent getting the rewards they would normally get for killing your units. This is a champion. Before summoning, you may discard any number of units that you control on the battlefield for every unit discard. So this card lets you, this card costs 7, but you can discard common units on your field to reduce its cost. So if you discard a common unit which is worth 1, you take 1 off of the 7. Skeletal Archers. When this Skeletal Archer is destroyed on a result of 3+, the Archer is placed in the controlling player's discard pile instead of the destroying. So this Archer, if you roll a 3+, when this Archer gets destroyed, your opponent can't build magic with him, which is going to be quite painful to the opponent. It's 50-50 chance. Magic the Zombie Warrior. Each time this Zombie Warrior destroys an enemy unit, you may immediately remove a Zombie Warrior from your discard pile and place it on the space that the destroyed unit occupied. This turns your opponent's units into zombies. Always a good idea, that. So it gives you more and more units on the field. Skull. Each time a common enemy unit moves adjacent to Skull, roll a die. On a result of 5+, discard the moved card. So the people who move next to him automatically die 30% of the time. On a 5+. Each time this Reaper destroys a unit, that unit would be placed in your magic pile. Instead, place that unit under this Reaper. So this one, every time he kills somebody, the unit goes underneath and it incrementally increases his attack. This is a champion. Dragos. Each time Dragos is destroyed, you move it. So he just heals himself every time he kills someone. Another Reaper. Reaper. Some magic event cards, which I won't go through. Skeletal Archers. Zombie Warrior. Here's the walls. Reaper, that's their layout. Wall, and then they get 4 units and a summoner. There's another champion, a summoner, that's the summoner. Raise the Dead. Instead of attacking with Ret Talus, you may spend 2 magic points to choose 1 common Fallen Kingdom unit from your discard pile and place it adjacent to. So in theory, if your champion is dead, you could spend 2 magic points to restore him, which is a good deal really. If you lose one of your very expensive champions, you can spend 2 magic and bring him back to life. And this is the the Filth. I bought these just because I like the name of them. They have some special rules. Basically, the special rules, if you can pause your video or if you want to read that, I think you can get focus. Basically, you can put your units out onto the field, there and there, and then you can add mutations at the cost on top of the units that are already in place. So once you have your cheap units out, for example, a Zealot is a common unit, you can pay the 3 and mutate that Zealot to a Spew Mutant. Then that Spew Mutant behaves as if the Zealot wasn't there. And also, according to those special rules, what you can do is you can actually swap your mutations about. So if you've got a Spew Mutant there, you could actually swap that Spew Mutant for a Winged Mutant, and the cost, if it's the same, is for free. If the mutation costs more, you subtract the cost of the card that is already on top of your unit. For example, the Abomination, with his special ability of Writhing Spawn. Let's get some focus. At the beginning of your attack phase, roll a die, add the number rolled to the Abomination's attack value at the end of that turn. So this Abomination rolls for his attack value. But cost-wise, we have a mutation down already on the Winged Mutant is already sat on top of a Zealot, which costs 0. The Winged Mutant cost me 3 to put down. You can, on your summoning phase, put down the Abomination, remove the Zealot, and because the Zealot was 3, the Abomination's value goes down to 5. So you're swapping and subtracting the values, which is quite good. I think the hardest thing about this deck is that you only get two units. That's going to be hard going. a zealot, and a cultist. So you're going to have to try and build magic by discarding cards straight away just to bring some creatures in. Although the cultists, these are all free. So this is how you get your units in with the free units. Cultists and zealots cost nothing. They've got no special abilities either. They cannot attack a card that is next to. The zealot cannot attack walls. What else have we got? Cultists, they're free. The cultist cannot attack a card that's next to. Hex thrower. That's all the same stuff. Claw mutant. He's a mutation. When this claw mutant attacks a common unit or champion during that attack, this claw mutant's attack value is equal to the target's starting life points, up to a maximum of 5. So that would be quite a good one if he was attacking a champion of an enemy team. His attack value goes up to their wound marker value, which could be up to 5. That's handy. So these boys, I would imagine, could be quite difficult to play against. But I think on the other hand, they would be quite hard to control. An edible mutant. When a common filth unit that you control ends a movement next to this edible mutant, you may remove 1 wound marker. So this, and put it on the edible mutant. So this thing is like a wound hive. It takes all the wounds off of your enemies. Just move them next to him, and he takes the wounds off of them. Cultists, zealots. Oh, and then our last one at the moment, a corpulent mutant. Ignore pain. When this corpulent mutant would receive one or more wound markers, roll a die. On a result of a 4+, this corpulent mutant ignores the wounds. So he's got a 50-50 chance of not being hit or not taking the wounds at all, which is quite good. Anyway, that's my 2 latest faction decks. Thought I'd just give you a quick look at them in case you were thinking of purchasing yourself. I think the Fallen Kingdom is going to be a good one, and I think the the Filth are going to be interesting to play because there's something new. Anyway, that's my latest video. I'm going to be hopefully buying some Mercs miniatures. I'm interested in the Mercs, MERCS miniatures. So I've got a painting tutorial coming up for a Trollblood, Grim Angus. I'm in the process of just finishing that off. I've done the base of the colours and filmed it last night, and my camera died, so I'm going to get onto that in the next couple of days and hopefully upload it for you. Anyway, subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.